YouTube, I am directly telling you, this isn't a niche problem. This isn't they don't know where to put me. This page was tarot from the very beginning. Andale, get us back in the algorithm, baby.
But what is a mistake without the lesson? See, the best teacher in life is your own experience.
So, hello, Poos. We're going to do a moon magic reading. I hope the messages that comes through helps you with accountability. But moreover, thank you guys for being here. And Poos, hope you watch it. All right, my Poos, we're going to get started here. I do have the moon magic. This is what we're going to get into in this reading. And this is for the Taurus moon. All signs, north and south nodes, connect in, please. I thank you guys again for tuning in, watching this video. And please, YouTube, recommend. This is a tarot channel. This is not a test. Spirits. I kid, spirits. Come on through and tell us what Taurus moon should know in this moment. Moon magic, let us see what will help us grow in accountability, not stagnant. Blood on the moon is here. Now, this blood moon is number 13. So I'm going to read exactly what we have here, okay? Number 13 is the blood moon. And I believe that's going to come up very soon. So by the next red moon, you need to know there's conflict, trouble, and caution that are wanting to kind of disrupt and disturb you. Blood on the moon is when the moon appears to have a dark red hue or a reddish circle around it, as you can see from this card. It has been considered for a long time to be unlucky in the Wiccan circles. If you ever seen Roanoke, if you ever have seen the episode of American Horror Story, I believe it's called Return to Roanoke. And what happened is that every time this blood moon out, all the bad spirits of this house of that land, they kind of reappeared. And this is considered an ill omen and means a time of trouble and strife. But in the past, such moon foretold that a great bloody battle was to come and will be won. Even today, witches see this moon as heralding some kind of conflict or an altercation, but it is also in the cards that you deal yourself on an everyday basis. So tensions are going to run high when the blood moon shows. And this card is going to indicate mixing with the wrong people is inviting trouble. So that's how you stay away from anything harmful. You just kind of stay to yourself and you continue to keep positive affirmations in your life and in your atmosphere. Okay, so as a form of damage limitation, cast spells for protection, harmony, and good luck only here. Okay, that's my light work. That's what I do the best. Even though you see me in that blue light, you're scared as hell. You should be, friends. Now, in addition, if it comes up frequently, I'm going to draw it again. Then you need to know that you are creating the problem and you are your own worst enemy, and we don't want that. Okay, so I'm only going to draw again to see if the blood moon comes out. Then we'll dive deeper into this short reading. But if not, we are going to go with that card and read all about it. All right. I got the last quarter, so there is no problem here. All right. You have to stay protected, and you have to understand that harm doesn't really come with the retrogrades. Retrogrades come to help us understand. Moons come in phases to also give us what we want if we just ask. And it's really, really interesting that this is number 13, comes to this blood moon effect. Okay. So let's draw and find out what's happening coming towards the Taurus moon today. What will be coming towards Taurus moons? All signs included, north and south nodes too. All right, we got the Knight of Cups. We've got the Three of Cups. This is feelings. And somebody's on a kind of mission. Then we got Aries, all topsy-turvy except for one. And I really feel like, all right, all topsy-turvy except for one card. So we're going to start with this past tense. This blood moon, the next blood moon that is coming out, Taurus, the Knight of Cups is telling us that you can only get what you wish for when you truly want something. Manifestations only come wholeheartedly when you truly believe and you repeat over and over again, just like those bad things. But I also see that there is a wish fulfillment from an Aquarius and a Pisces that really wants to come towards a Taurus. They want to grant you some sort of wish. They want to give you some sort of I feel like a road, a map to get to something that you want in a passion, but you can't trust it because these signs, these people together are completely damaging. And even though the one is a fixed sign, the Aquarius, I don't see here with this red energy coming out that it would be a great idea to even go near this type of person, energy, spirit, none of that. So this red moon that's coming up, you got to know what's coming towards you and you'll be prepared way ahead of time. Do not be anxious, be centered, be grounded. Most of all, you're happy to be alive. So you need to repeat that. You don't need anybody's free ride, free tithe. You don't need it. All right. It's going to sound good, but it ain't going to please you. The next card in the present is the Three of Cups, which is the Witch. That is Cancer. And in that Three of Cups, with all this green around, you got to know you don't have sympathy or empathy from anybody in this present time, and especially during this blood moon that will come soon enough. You don't have sympathy from people. There's a specific Taurus that needs to either tap into this Cancer energy or this may be truly happening with that sign indubitably. You got to sweep away some feelings of trying to collect some teamwork or apathy. Nobody really cares about working collectively. It is all for the self on what could be. And particularly in this blood moon that's coming up, you're going to have somebody trying to conjure something to make you get caught up in some sort of entanglement. I see this web here and the spider, but these feelings are not valid, right? So you can't let anything come to try to disrupt you because it just wants to cause trouble. It wants to see if you are truly isolated or are you optimistic. This is all about life, okay? The final card is the Two of Wands. You don't want to have any more fire in your life when this blood moon really comes, because with this Two of Wands, you don't have the person. There's somebody that's not going to work as hard as they did with you before in the future. There will be a big argument, some sort of explosion, and it may happen on the job here where you're over the phone. But nevertheless, this teamwork was only good for a specific season. You need to strengthen your vision and realize that you got to focus more on your work, your career, your aspect of life, rather than this individual that you work with that doesn't have that same energy or passion for life. You may be stuck with working with this person because it's just the way the Murphy's Law falls with the planetary shifts and the moon rises and it falls. That's also in the mindset of people and how they move, how they feel about others. So you have to understand the planets do have an effect on relationships. The planets do have an effect on how you get through certain situations. This moon is for you to not only cry out to. This blood moon is here for you to see. You don't have to get wishes from anybody. You can create them yourself. Not a person in this planet can do what you can do, Taurus. The Three of Cups lets me know that in this Cancer energy, you don't have to be sad about losing teamwork because feelings are never supposed to be celebrated. Feelings will never be celebrated when people don't find things equal. You got to be tolerant to something here in the present moment and don't get knocked off your stool. The Two of Wands is letting us see that the fire and passion that you have, it's not for everybody. You don't give, this person that you work with really wants to take a step to make something hard on you, your life, or whatever you've got going here. And it may just be hard for you to realize that they've been trying to close you in all along, my dear, all year. I thank you guys for tuning in. The Taurus Moon reading. I'll see you soon, friends.
To that light, hit them strictly with that fire.